There is an Easter egg that rewards you with a free Wunderwaffe DG-2 on Shattered Veil, and you can do this every game. In order to get the Wunderwaffe DG-2 for free, there are a few prerequisites that you have to do in-game beforehand. And it seems this Easter egg is more aimed in mind for those that are going for the full Easter egg quest and boss fight on this map. So the first step to getting the Wunderwaffe DG-2 is you need to get the Ray Gun Mark II. Now you can either get this from the mystery box or by doing the quest to unlock it for free. If you don't know how to do that, then I'll have a video linked in this video's description or as a card on the top right of your screen. But once you've gotten the Ray Gun Mark II, you need to get a Ray Gun upgrade canister and then go ahead and complete one of the 3 upgrade quests on the map to get the 3 different variants. Now it doesn't matter which variant you unlock, so whichever you are most comfortable with that you know you can do quickly, go ahead and target that one. Once you've gotten one of the Ray Gun Mark II upgrade variants, you will need to go ahead and complete the variant specific Easter egg quest that is tied to that Ray Gun Mark II variant. This step involves you activating one of the 3 portraits around the map by activating the computer next to it and getting the required zombie kills to activate and open the portrait portal. Again, you can do any of these 3 portraits dependent on which Ray Gun Mark II variant you picked up, but for simplicity, I'm going to head and complete the distillery portrait Easter egg quest, which involves using the Ray Gun Mark II-W. If you don't know how to upgrade the Ray Gun Mark IIs to any of the variants or complete any of these Easter egg quest steps, then I'll have my main Easter egg guide linked in this video's description and as a pinned card in the top right as well. But essentially, you'll need to complete the quest to get the ritual item, which you'll then take into the portal portrait and then eliminate the HVT inside of that to have 1/3 of the Sentinel artifact filled and for Richtofen to speak to you over comms for the first time. If you've had that activate in your game, then you can move on to the next step in order to get the free Wunderwaffe DG-2. If you make your way through into the nursery and prone under this bed, you'll see a pile of cloves that, if you're at this step correctly, will be smoking a purple smoke. This will only happen once you've completed one of the 3 Easter egg steps tied to one of the Mark II variants. Shoot the cloves and a pile of smoke should rise above the bed before disappearing, and you'll now want to make your way to the east balcony, where tucked away is going to be this table with 2 chairs, and on one of the chairs is going to be a glowing purple book that once you shoot is going to transform into a cloud of blue smoke where several items are going to be orbiting around this main portal, and your job is to simply destroy all of the floating objects within the smoke, where if done correctly will then reveal no other floating objects but the book itself. And you'll have a small window of time to put a ton of damage into the book, and if done successfully, the book will then disappear into a puff of purple smoke and move to a different location on the map. If you failed this or fail any of the upcoming steps, all you need to do is progress to the next round and the item will have respawned, allowing you to retry this step. But for the second object, it's going to take us all the way back to the garden pond spawn room. Just outside the map by this fire, you'll notice that there is an object that will be smoking purple, which if you shoot will move into the main playable area of the spawn, and again you'll need to be shooting at this to remove all the objects orbiting around the object, and once that's occurred, you then need to just put a ton of damage into this object as it floats around. With the second item, there is going to be a lot more objects that are going to be orbiting around this main item once you've shot it once, so you're going to need to rinse and repeat this a few times within the time limit in order for this to be completed successfully and disappear into the next location. And from my experience, using a weapon with a thermal sight allows you to literally see through the smoke, being able to see the objects clear as day. The third and final object we're going to be shooting is this book in the grand foyer that will be smoking purple, so once you've shot it, a ton of items will start orbiting around it, and your job is to take those objects out and then shoot the book as quickly as you can. Now during this phase, there is going to be multiple moments where this is going to be moving around the map, and when the objects are destroyed, there's going to be a very small window of time to be able to pump a ton of bullets into this object. It is going to take pretty much all of the ammo in your weapon, so make sure you're prepared before you attempt this third and final one, as it is super easy to fail. If done successfully, you'll notice that main object will have disappeared and a purple smoke will then fall through the floor with a multitude of objects floating in midair. You'll then want to make your way to the banquet hall and take the elevator shaft down and then look directly up, and you'll notice there'll be a puff of smoke moving around in a anti-clockwise direction. Simply shoot the smoke and it will drop a Wunderwaffe DG-2 for you to pick up for absolutely free. It is easily one of the best secondary weapons to run within the boss fight itself for crowd crowd control, taking out all of the zombies, and saves a lot of hassle trying to get it out of the box or wasting a Wonder Bar gobble gum. If you found this video useful, be sure to drop this video a thumbs up, and if you want a full Easter egg tutorial for the Shattered Veil, then click this video that's appearing on your screen right now.